Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into rare coins, their fascinating history, and their incredible values. Today, we're focusing on a truly remarkable coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike: the 1945 no-mint mark Lincoln Wheat penny. This coin isn't just an ordinary penny, it carries an incredible story, a rich history, and a value that might just blow your mind. So, if you're a coin enthusiast or someone curious about valuable currency, stick around because this 1945 wheat penny is one you don't want to miss. First, let's talk about the historical context of this coin. The Lincoln Wheat penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was designed by Victor David Brenner and became the first U.S. coin to feature a president on the obverse, or front, side. The reverse side of the coin, featuring two stalks of wheat, gave the coin its nickname, the Wheat Penny. This design lasted until 1958, making wheat pennies a classic and highly collectible series. Now, the year 1945 was a particularly significant time in American history. It marked the end of World War II, a period filled with global conflict, hardship, and ultimately, hope for a new beginning. Coins minted during this era, including the 1945 Lincoln Wheat penny, hold a special place in history because they were made at a time when the nation was undergoing massive change. The 1945 Lincoln Wheat penny was produced at three different mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Typically, coins minted in Philadelphia during this time do not have a mint mark. The absence of a mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Philadelphia, which was the primary mint facility producing pennies. This no mint mark variety is what we're focusing on today because it is one of the most sought-after coins from that year. But what makes the 1945 no mint mark Lincoln Wheat penny so valuable? After all, millions of pennies were produced that year. The answer lies in a few key factors: rarity, condition, and collector demand. First, let's talk rarity. Although many pennies were minted in 1945, finding one in exceptional condition is rare. Many of these coins circulated heavily, so pristine examples are hard to come by. What truly sets the 1945 no-mint mark penny apart is when it's found in near-perfect or uncirculated condition. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC can command jaw-dropping prices. Next, condition plays a huge role. Most 1945 wheat pennies you find in change today are heavily worn, which makes them worth just a few cents. But collectors prize coins that retain their original luster, sharp details on Lincoln's face, and fully visible wheat stalks on the reverse. Even minor imperfections can drastically reduce the coin's value. That's why high-grade examples of the 1945 no-mint mark Lincoln Wheat penny are rare and fetch incredible prices at auction. The demand among collectors also drives the price up. Lincoln Wheat pennies are some of the most popular collectible coins in the world. The 1945 no-mint mark penny sits at a unique crossroads between historical significance and condition rarity. It appeals not only to history buffs but also to serious numismatists who want to add a premium coin to their collections. Now, let's get into the numbers that will surely grab your attention. The current market value of a 1945 no-mint mark Lincoln Wheat penny in top condition is around $38,917. That's right, nearly $40,000 for a single penny. This valuation is based on recent auction sales and certified coin sales by reputable grading companies. It's a remarkable amount when you consider that this coin originally cost just 1 cent. It's important to note that the price varies greatly depending on the coin's grade. A well-circulated 1945 penny without a mint mark might be worth only a few cents or dollars. But as the grade improves, the price rises exponentially. For instance, an MS-60 graded coin could be worth a few $100s, while an MS-65 or higher can push the value into the tens of thousands, and sometimes even more if it's a flawless specimen. For those interested in collecting or investing, this coin represents a great opportunity. It symbolizes a piece of American history, the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint during the mid-20th century, and a potentially lucrative asset. But remember, authentic coins must be verified and graded by professional services to confirm their value. There are counterfeit and altered coins in the market, so always deal with trusted sellers or auction houses. In addition to its monetary worth, the 1945 no-mint mark Lincoln Wheat penny carries emotional and historical significance. It reminds us of a time when the world was rebuilding and the United States was emerging as a global leader. Holding one of these coins is like holding a small, tangible piece of that legacy. To wrap things up, the 1945 no-mint mark Lincoln Wheat penny is much more than just a penny. It's a historical artifact, a symbol of resilience, and a valuable collectible. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector, a history enthusiast, or simply someone interested in unique items that appreciate in value, this coin is a fascinating subject to explore. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1945 no-mint mark Lincoln Wheat penny, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more rare coin content, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, let me know in the comments if you own one of these pennies or if there's another rare coin you want me to cover. Until next time, keep hunting those treasures, and remember, every coin has a story. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into rare and valuable coins you might be sitting on right now. Today, we're focusing on one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after coins in the Lincoln Wheat penny series, the 1950 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny. Believe it or not, this little copper coin can be worth an astonishing $69,271 in today's market. So, if you've got a 1950 Lincoln penny without a mint mark in your collection, or maybe tucked away in a jar somewhere, you need to pay close attention because this could be a hidden treasure. Let's start by breaking down the history and background of this coin to understand why it's so valuable. The Lincoln Wheat penny series, minted from 1909 to 1958, is one of the most iconic and beloved coin series in American history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny features the profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the reverse showcasing two wheat ears, hence the nickname, Wheat Penny. This design symbolized prosperity and was used throughout the first half of the 20th century, capturing the attention of collectors and historians alike. Now, focusing specifically on the 1950 Lincoln Wheat penny, this was one of the last years the wheat reverse was minted before the series transitioned to the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959. The 1950 penny was produced at 3 mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The version we're discussing today is the 1950 no mint mark, which means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Normally, these Philadelphia pennies from that year are fairly common and not considered rare, but here's where things get interesting. The 1950 no mint mark Lincoln Wheat penny becomes extraordinarily valuable due to its rarity in high grade, mint state condition, and particularly those with exceptional quality, sharp details, and no signs of wear. Most pennies from that era were heavily circulated, but the few surviving specimens that remain pristine and flawless can command sky-high prices at auctions and from private collectors. That's because coins from 1950 without any mint mark in gem mint or proof-like condition are very difficult to find. So why does this coin command such a high price? Several factors contribute to its impressive current market value of over $69,000. First, the low surviving population of mint state 1950 no mint mark Lincoln Wheat pennies means they are scarce. Most coins from this time were used in everyday transactions and show obvious signs of wear, scratches, and discoloration. When a coin comes to market that is truly pristine, collectors and investors are willing to pay a premium. Second, the historical significance of the coin adds to its allure. 1950 was a post-World War II era where America was growing and prospering, and this penny represents a time capsule from that important decade. Collectors prize such coins for their connection to American history. Third, grading plays a huge role. Coins graded by professional grading companies such as PCGS or NGC with grades like MS65, MS66, or even higher are incredibly rare. The better the grade, the higher the price. And it's not just the grade. The eye appeal or the overall look of the coin, including luster and strike sharpness, can boost value substantially. Now, let's talk about where this value has come from over time. Back in the 1950s, pennies were just pennies, worth their face value. But over the decades, as coin collecting grew in popularity, the wheat penny series started to attract more attention, especially rare dates and mint marks. By the 1980s and 1990s, collectors began hunting specifically for high-grade examples of common dates like 1950, pushing the price steadily upwards. In recent years, as the coin market has exploded, prices for rare high-grade wheat pennies have skyrocketed. With a current estimated market value of $69,271, the 1950 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny has become a top-tier collectible. This is a coin that can change your life if you're lucky enough to own one in the right condition. If you're wondering how to identify a genuine 1950 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny, here are some quick tips. The coin will have Abraham Lincoln facing right on the front, with the words, "In God We Trust," above Liberty on the left side, and the date, 1950, on the right. The reverse will feature the iconic wheat ears on both sides and the words 1 cent and United States of America in the center. And importantly, no mint mark means no letter below the date, which indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Because of the high value, it's crucial that any 1950 no mint mark wheat penny be authenticated and professionally graded to ensure you are getting the real deal. There are fakes and altered coins on the market, so expert verification is a must if you're buying or selling. Now, what does this mean for collectors and investors today? If you have a 1950 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny in your collection, even one that looks worn but with good details, it's definitely worth having it evaluated by a professional. You never know, you might have a high-grade specimen that could fetch tens of thousands of dollars. For new collectors, the 1950 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny is a perfect example of how coins that seem ordinary can be worth a fortune when they are rare or in exceptional condition. It's a reminder to always check your change or old collections carefully. In conclusion, the 1950 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny is much more than a simple copper coin. It's a piece of American history, a treasure sought by collectors worldwide, and a potentially life-changing investment with a current market value of around $69,271. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual coin enthusiast, this penny is a shining example of why coin collecting is such a rewarding hobby. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1950 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny, please hit that like button, subscribe for more amazing coin stories and rare finds, and leave a comment if you want me to cover any other rare coins. Stay tuned for more videos where we explore the world of numismatics and hidden coin treasures. Until next time, keep hunting for those rare pennies and treasure your collection.